Battle Royale. Battle Royale games place a large number of players into a single match, where only one player or team survives until the end. The format draws inspiration from survival fiction and competitive last-person standing concepts, combining scavenging, exploration, and shrinking play areas that force encounters. Players begin with little or no equipment and must search for weapons and resources while avoiding elimination. The genre matters because it reshaped online competition by blending unpredictability with high tension, making every match feel like a unique story. PvP, player versus player games, focus on direct competition between human opponents rather than computer-controlled enemies. The idea dates back to early arcade score battles, but expanded dramatically with online connectivity. Success depends on reading another person's decisions, adapting strategies, and mastering mechanics under pressure. Player versus environment. Player versus environment games focus on facing challenges created by the game itself, rather than competing against other players. You can play alone or work together with others while fighting enemies that follow set behaviors and patterns. It's a style of play that lets you take your time, figure things out together, and enjoy the experience without feeling rushed or constantly compared to other players. Cooperative games. Cooperative games are built around players working together instead of against each other. The idea goes back to early arcade machines where teaming up simply meant surviving longer side by side. But modern games have turned cooperation into the main experience. Players often take on different roles, support one another, and rely on communication to overcome challenges that would be difficult alone. The fun comes from shared wins and shared mistakes, whether it's perfectly coordinating a plan or laughing when everything falls apart and you have to try again together. Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch is all about two sides jumping into a match and racing to outscore each other through eliminations. There are no complicated objectives to manage, no items to carry across the map, just pure back-and-forth combat. The mode became popular in early online shooters because it keeps things simple and fast, with quick respawns that send you straight back into the action. There's barely time to slow down, which gives every match a steady rhythm of pressure and reaction. Capture the flag. Capture the flag splits players between attack and defense at the same time, asking each team to steal the enemy's flag while protecting their own. The idea comes from classic outdoor games, but in shooters it turns into a constant push and pull across the map. Success depends on timing, awareness, and knowing when to take risks together. The best matches feel like a perfectly timed heist where teamwork and smart positioning matter just as much as winning fights. Search and destroy. Search and destroy is built around short, high-stakes rounds where one team attacks and the other defends a single objective, usually planting or defusing a bomb. There are no quick respawns here, so once you're out until the next round. That simple rule changes everything. Players move carefully, listen for small audio cues, and think through every decision before committing. A single mistake can, for example, swing the entire round. That's what makes this game type so much fun. Story-driven games. Story-driven games place the narrative at the center of the experience, with gameplay designed to support the characters and their journey. Instead of focusing on difficulty or competition, these games move at the pace of the story, giving space for dialogue, relationships, and emotional moments to unfold. Their roots are closely tied to film and literature, but what makes them different is that you are not just watching events happen, you are part of them. When done well, they stay with you long after the screen fades, not because of a high score, but because of the people and choices you experienced along the way. Open world. Open world games drop players into large environments where exploration is just as important as completing missions. Instead of following a single path, the world opens up early, letting you decide where to go and what to do next. You might start with a clear objective, then spend hours doing something completely different simply because the world pulled you in that direction. That sense of freedom is what makes open world games feel personal, as every player ends up creating their own journey. Survival. Survival games drop you into harsh environments where staying alive is the main objective. You have to manage hunger, health, and basic resources while dealing with weather, wildlife, or even other players. Crafting tools and building shelter become part of daily life, and small decisions can have lasting consequences. What makes survival games challenging is that every setback feels personal, and every small victory, even something as simple as making it through the night, feels like you truly earned it.